Life's a game, the world's a stage, and we are merely role players, where theatrical people play role-playing games. My name's Matt, and I am your master of ceremonies for this studio production. And I'm joined backstage by the cast of that production.
Hey, I am Chris Starkey, playing Nasus Nest, the Waterbearer.
I am Nat, playing Sundown, the Brainer.
I'm Alex, and I am playing Sacramento del Barco, the News.
Two people with family names and one who is just a mononym.
If that is even her real name. What is a name, really?
What is a name, really? We're going to get a bit of a better idea of how strong some of these relationships are. We're going to do questions that will determine your hex stat.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you who've been with us since the Blackshore saga, we used to do a variation on this in all of those. We used to call it things like trust or hold. This is the originator of that mechanic. Everybody's going to have a hex stat with everybody else. They don't necessarily have to be symmetrical. So somebody might have +4 hex with somebody who has -3 hex with them.
Oh, okay.
This is the stat that you will roll when you try to help or hinder somebody else. So the higher it is, the better you are at helping them, and the better you are at hindering them. The lower it is, the worse you are at that. And hex is also a way of gaining XP. Hex can change as a result of various different moves. And if it ever hits +4, it resets to +1 and you gain XP.
Ooh.
If it ever hits -3, it resets to 0 and you gain XP.
Okay.
So depending on where it starts, that might be within reach for this session. We don't know. So all of you have a set of questions for this. Let's start with Nat. What are your hex questions?
Not a helpful laugh. I don't like that at all.
Which one of you has slept in my presence, knowingly or unknowingly?
I think that's definitely me.
Yeah.
Napping in the chair.
Yeah.
Just waiting people for their water. It's like quite a quiet day.
Yeah.
And I've had a bit of a doze in the chair, I reckon. Goofy's been looking out.
Yeah. And is it that you're comfortable enough in Sundown's presence to nod off? Or is it you went to sleep and then we pan around and we see her lurking, looming?
I think Nasus is quite self-assured. And so I don't think he is too worried about anyone or anything. So, yeah, I think he just had a doze in the sunshine.
Perhaps.
Well, that's what he thought he was doing anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, what does that mean, Nat?
That means I add +2 hex next to you. I mean, the next question I feel also is very similar, and none of them are... I mean, Alex, you look so unsettled by that first one. This next one is, which one of you have I been watching carefully in secret?
It's probably... I mean, You've probably been watching me in secret.
Yeah.
Because you can't... You watch him all the time. It's there.
Yeah, it's not a secret, I guess.
It's not secret. It's just right there. So probably me.
It's hard not to look at as well, frankly.
It's the hair.
It's the hair, it's the moustache,
Yeah.
It's the smoking jacket.
Yeah.
There's a whole look going on. There's a great big dog, there's the crossbow.
It's the throne.
Well, it's only a camping chair.
You never said if you were wearing any trousers, so are you Winnie the Poohing it with just a smoking jacket?
No, I'm going to veto that.
Legs akimbo in a
Speedos.
yeah,
Budgie smugglers.
budgie smugglers.
Hose.
Definitely got like dress trousers on, you know.
Okay. That's a shame.
So what does that mean for you, Nat?
That's another +2 against Sacramento.
Okay, so you get +2 hex with both of our PCs.
Do I? Because there's 3 questions on your turn. Ask 1, 2, or all 3. So, what's the benefit of it being optional?
What is the other one, and what does it give you?
Well, the other one gives me +3,
So you could.
so I could immediately get. Some
You could
XP.
immediately gain XP, but end up with ultimately lower hex with somebody.
Yeah, but that would be which one of you most evidently dislikes and distrusts me.
So it's up to you whether you ask it or not.
I mean, I don't have any way of farming XP, so let's go for it.
Which one of you most evidently dislikes or distrusts Sundown?
Nah, love her.
Probably me.
Sundown and Sacramento just eyeing each other with suspicion up and down the hill.
Well, you've already got a little bit of potential friction with Nasus, so and if I'm a bit of an enforcer for him, then
Yeah, I don't.
You're a potential threat Got to keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
Come to visit you so sweetly.
And I don't trust you because I know that you can read people's minds, and I don't like that.
So that adds +3 on top of the +2.
Yeah, which takes it to +5, which actually means it takes it to +1.
It does,
And I
yes.
gain an
And
XP.
you gain an XP.
Woo.
So you hate my porter
And
my weird one.
I don't.
Is it dislike or distrust?
Distrust?
Right,
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, but
distrust.
openly.
Fair. Just let me touch you with my glove.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Disgraceful. Ugh.
Alex, let's do yours. What are your hex questions?
I've only got one, really. Can I count on you to tell me the truth?
Yeah. Well, no. Not me to tell the truth. I don't need to. Do I follow the rules?
You said that you were very hypocritical.
Yes,
And that you're a big liar.
I have rules for everybody else with my source.
So I'll ask the question again. Nasus Nest, can I count on you to tell me the truth?
I wouldn't count on it.
Okay, that means I get +2 against you. You scrutinise what you don't trust. So I will be looking into you.
That's
you
fair enough.
little bastard.
That is your job.
It is my job. Sundown, can I trust you to tell me the truth? Can I count on you to tell me the truth?
You count on me to. I think so, yeah. It might be worded in a fey way rather than a literal way.
Okay, so that's just +1.
So, Starkey,
Okay.
just you left.
Which one of you gave me water in the wilderness? Real or metaphoric? I reckon it's got to be. I reckon.
Feel, yeah.
Brain craziness,
water.
and you got me out of the psychic maelstrom, and I was just like a normal bloke, and I turned out to be Terry Thomas afterwards. Like I went into the psychic maelstrom as like just a ordinary chap,
Yeah.
and I came out becoming a hoarder, weird little man, wanted to
Yeah.
grow a moustache.
Oh.
And he turned into this strange. But you got me out of being in a psychic coma.
Yeah. Because that's more of her normal state. But she can handle it, whereas you can't.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he cracked.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Did I
yeah.
get +3 with you then? And then the other question is, which of you, like me, serve the source?
I mean,
I guess that's you
technically
again,
it's me
isn't it?
again.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's you at +5,
Nice.
which then
There you
makes
go.
me a +.
Resets to +1 and you gain XP.
Are we going to play
I think
rules?
I think we'll do vigil rules and make it 3 to level up, just to give us the chance of getting some advancement.
Oh,
in
right,
session.
I was going to say, I just don't think I'm going to get anywhere here.
Don't forget, there's other ways to level. There's other ways to
Yeah.
gain XP, which
And
we're
then-
about to discover.
For everyone else, I get +1.
Okay.
Because I saw them coming.
Now we go around the table again, and we're going to highlight 2 of each player's stats. I'm going to choose one to highlight, and the person that you have the highest hex stat with is going to choose another one. Whenever you roll that stat, you will gain an XP.
Oh.
Either of those highlighted stats. So this is about like choose what you want to see what you want to encourage that player to do. Basically, do you want to see them doing lots of opening their brain?
So that person chooses, and then you choose another
And
one.
I choose a different one.
Okay.
So let's keep going with Starkey because we were ending
Okay.
with you there. Who have you got the highest hex
Well,
with?
you've both got +1
Okay,
for
so
me.
you can pick either of them to highlight a stat.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of interaction between me and Nat, so I'm going to have Alex pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Which stat would you like Starkey to be able to XP farm with? What sort of moves do you want Nasus to be doing?
Going to be sexy, are you, Alex?
I'm going to highlight hot.
It's got to be. It's got to be hot.
It's got to be hot. He thinks he's a +2 and he's a -1.
Exactly right. That's what I would have picked. And that's what he's going to be trying to do.
I would like to highlight your weird because I'm interested in that tidbit we just discovered about that you had a bad interaction with the maelstrom
Yeah.
that Sundown pulled you out of. I want to dig into that.
Sure.
Okay, Nat, what's your highest hex?
That would be for Nasus.
Okay, so Starkey, what stat do you want Nat to highlight?
I'm not going to be as nasty as Alex, I don't think.
You say nasty, it was the obvious choice.
It was. Maybe when you have to do things under fire might be quite cool. See how she reacts to things when things aren't going quite as she expects.
Sure.
Excellent. I'm going to give you weird as well. Just first thought, best thought. Highlight the brain as weird. Why not?
Yeah.
Chris, you also get to choose for me.
So much power for one man.
It makes sense, though.
Yeah. She's got a resource. Everybody's going to be wanting it.
I don't think you're going to be using weird. Yeah, I'm quite intrigued how you would do under pressure as well.
Okay.
I'm going to do both for cool, I think.
Great. I'm just going to encourage you to do what you said you wanted to do anyway and highlight your hot.
Oh, so everyone's got their main stat, Matt, apart from me. So thanks a lot, bud. That's great.
You were encouraging both me and Alex to be
Yeah.
cool, so
Yeah. I'll be getting lots of advice from you, Nat. Let's put it that way. And I'll be following it and hijacking it at every opportunity.
Following it and failing.
Yes, purposely failing.
God.
Maybe we don't need to take the increment down to 3. We'll be
nah,
getting
it's a
so
one shot.
much XP. It's
Let's
a
go
one shot.
intense.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a bit of an idea of like some of the things tying these characters together, how good they are at influencing each other. We've got an idea of what we want as players to see the characters doing. Last thing to do before we start is at the beginning of every session of Apocalypse World, you decide whether you're going to spend some barter for your lifestyle or not. Essentially, there is like a standard quality of life in this setting, which is, pretty bad, but like able to get by. So like the standard quality of living is like just about enough water and food to get on with, somewhere to sleep that is out of the horrible weather, enough clothes on your back, that sort of thing. If you spend 1 barter, that's what you get. You get the standard, everybody standard of living. If you spend 2 barter, you will have a noticeably better quality of life than everybody else around you. There's no other mechanical benefits to this, so that is only spend the barter if you're happy for that to be the only benefit you get. But it's like you will be noticeably like better fed, better clothed, etc. Than all the people around you. If you don't spend any, you are deprived in some fashion. But if somebody decides not to spend any, I'm not immediately going to say, well, you start the session starving. I'm instead going to go to the other characters who wants to spend some barter to keep that person alive.
Okay.
So I don't need to spend barter for my state
Correct.
of living. So I am... What I've chosen is what I've chosen,
Yep.
and the source gives me that. So
Yep.
I don't need to spend for that. I've spent for something else.
Yep, you have the smoking jacket on your back, you have the influence the source gives you, you have the house that you have the run of, etc.
Question.
Yes.
It says at the beginning of the session, spend 1 or 2 barter for your lifestyle, plus 1 for your studio.
Ooh. Okay. I see how the game is immediately putting the news in a precarious position.
How does that work?
Well, you only start with 1,
Yeah.
right? So you can either spend for your lifestyle or for your studio, or neither, but not both, because you don't have enough.
So if you don't spend on the studio, what does that happen? What does that mean about your studio?
I presume that means that the turbines
crap.
jammed.
Right,
it's
stopped
not
working.
working.
Right.
Can't stop the signal.
So this is an interesting one. Before I ask
Yeah.
anybody else about things, what is Sacramento's priority? Is it his own bodily health, or is it keeping his studio running?
Oh my god. It's got to be studio.
Okay, so Sacramento's not spending anything on himself. So Nasus, Sundown, who's going to chip in some barter to keep Sacramento on his feet?
Do we have to?
No?
Can he come and ask us for it instead in game?
Yes, but if you don't do it now in this part of the session, he will start the session already in a
Dead.
not dead, but in a pretty precarious state.
Bring it in.
Inexplicably, I have so many oddments. I have 8.
You're a
Barter.
useful person to have around,
Yeah.
and like handy, and
Yeah.
good at getting stuff off people.
I wonder if it's, despite the friction and the distrust, maybe it's useful to keep the signal going.
Okay.
So maybe there is a larger message at play.
Partly that, and maybe if you know that Sacramento doesn't trust you, it's useful to have something to hold over him.
Yeah, and I won't like that, which will
No.
make me distrust you more, because I'm like, damn it, she's helping me, but I don't want her help.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Great, so Sundown mark off 1 barter and, well, 1 or 2. Do you want to keep him in style?
Oh. I've got so many. This is a one shot. Yeah, go on, 2.
Okay,
Your studio's
amazing. So
fancy.
I'm so
Yeah.
fancy.
So Nasus and Sacramento are both living large, noticeably in a better state than everybody else around you. How about you, Sundown?
I think I'm probably just going to go for one for Sundown personally, because I think actually most of her needs are catered for by being in Nasus's group.
Makes sense.
So I don't think she needs to go for... And she does not care for the flashy lifestyle. She does not need it.
And then the next bit of that barter section of the sheet, we don't have to engage with this, but does anybody want more barter? Would anybody like to work a gig?
I'd love to work a gig. I've got no barter. I need barter.
Great. What gig? You've got a list of suggested gigs on there. Is there one that takes your fancy, or do you want us to make one up?
I'm going to make an announcement on air on behalf of a wealthy NPC or population.
Okay. I'm going to suggest that this is going to be the local farmers.
Okay.
Somewhere sort of between outskirts of the village, between the village and the manor, there are some people who have worked out some form of small scale agriculture. Maybe they've found some greenhouses or polytunnels, or there's like a building in the village that's got a glass roof that they can use as a big greenhouse, and they've this is where the food for the surrounding place comes from. So they're quite influential, or like mostly kind of keep to themselves and don't have much chance to throw their weight around, because they are literally like all day, every day, trying to keep these crops alive in their little greenhouse. But they're going to want you to do something for them, and if you do, they can hook you up with some stuff, some barter.
I mean, technically, I could do any and all of these.
Yeah.
But you're beholden to the farmers then, right?
It's giving us a prompt to like a bit of momentum to start the session with.
Cool. Okay.
Like a thing that you need to. It's like giving you a quest at the beginning, right?
Cool. Okay.
Okay. Anybody else want to work a gig?
I don't have any gigs.
No, the fountain is your gig.
Yep.
You don't need barter. This is your whole
For
thing.
better stuff, you just expect to make particular arrangements.
Yeah.
So I miss that.
You're outside the economy.
Yes, I am the economy. I am the economy. God damn it.
How about Sundown? Sundown's got loads of barter already, but do you want more?
I already am the economy as well. I was basically... I don't think I need to do any jobs. I was just wondering if because I get, as part of my gear, I get one small fancy weapon, and I've got a list of them, and I was wondering if I could spend a barter to have two, but it says I can't spend it on anything that's valuable or high-tech, and actually all of the things... Oh, actually, no. I could... As my one small fancy, I could take the silence 9mm.
Yeah.
And I could pay another barter to have hidden knives.
Yeah.
Which are 2 harm, hand infinite.
Yes.
Infinite knives.
Nice.
Indeed.
Is it like a horrible magician? Instead of that handkerchief that he just keeps pulling out, it's just knife.
Yes, spend through all of that barter.
Can we use barter throughout the game?
Yes.
Right,
So, yeah, like when you're manipulating somebody, the price that they want, the price you could offer might be barter. In fact, barter is a way of almost bypassing the roll on a seduce or manipulate.
Gotcha. So
you can basically spend one barter to just succeed with a 10+ without rolling the dice or manipulate.
Cool.
Any final questions or details that anybody wants to flesh out, or questions you want to ask each other or me before we get started?
No.
Good.
Other than with the gig that I've got to do I do that in game?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Okay, marvellous.
Yeah, that will be something we'll role play out. Maybe they'll want you to make an announcement that's not true.
Yeah.
Or something to really challenge your character.
Yeah.
We'll see. Fantastic. All right.
Fab.
I think we're ready to play.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Woo. This has been Tipping Point, a studio production from Merely Roleplayers, starring Alexander Pankhurst as Sacramento del Barco, Natalie Winter as Sundown, Chris Starkey as Nasus Nest, and me, Matt Boothman. I edited and produced this episode, and the theme music is by Alexander Pankhurst, with special thanks to Richard and Karen Boothman for their expert help building the setting. We were playing Apocalypse World 2nd Edition by Vincent D. Baker and Magay Baker, with added design by Josh Savoy. Merely Roleplayers is a Foggy Outline production in association with Blackshaw Theatre Company. Until next time, the show must go on.
Foggy Outline.